Welcome back, I'm MJ Haggis, and this is my Let's Play of Snowrunner in the modded map region of Highway Haulin, the region. So, we're sitting here in a Ford F750 having tried to get that Kodiak out and running, but again, I think if you've watched the last one, I think there's a slight glitch with the gearbox not wanting to drive itself. I also think I left it running, but switching the game off and back on again, I think it automatically defaults it to off, so we should be okay. But we'll bring plenty of fuel for it anyway when we're coming back for it. Now though, let's have a look at the map just to refresh the memories. We're going to head towards our scout fuel carrier and then we're going to head south. We're going to try and reach this watch point. All going well, we're going to try and get to these last two as well. I'm hoping there's a link road along the bottom and we can get across, or we have to go all the way back up to this junction here and then head back south again. But I would like to see what this vehicle is that's stuck in the snow, well, stuck through the ice, I believe. That's what it looks like to me. So that's going to be a fun one to rescue. I hate being on the ice. Okay. Sun's coming up, I think, somewhere through the clouds maybe. So let's wake him up and get moving. Alright, I'm just gonna kind of skirt around the trees. Hopefully it's not super snow. And that means that I'll know for the next time when we're coming back. Wait, where are we going? We're heading. Oh, no, no, no. Back it up, back it up. That's braking. I'm glad there's trees there. That's right, you picked the one that's not very strong. Okay. Again, we've learned something there. Stay close to the edge. Right, well, is that my tracks from before? Yeah, looks like it. I'm not going on that. We'll cut. We start cutting out? Well, I don't know. I'm heading away from the trees. We're going to have to do that at some point anyway. Keeping an eye on the front tyres if they start to disappear down. Straight into reverse. That looks solid because it's that kind of ice. This is dodgy. Yeah, we're good. As soon as it suddenly starts to slow down, I'm like, oh, do I get ready to put it into reverse? In fact, there's my tracks from the last one. Which is quite cool how they do remain. Now, we could have obviously gone north and gone right over the top. I'll show you again. We could have gone north to investigate that little bit there and this. But it doesn't look like there's much there. It might involve a task or a contract in the future, but we'll worry about that as and when. Let's just finish the exploring, which is so much more fun. Well, I can put all-wheel drive off, I think, and I am going to try and go a little bit quicker. Now, I do know, and you will too if you've seen the last one, which I do hope you have, some of this will break. And I think it's just up ahead there. Cut left just in case. Keeping wheels up against the verge. That's not too bad. Unless that wasn't the place. Right, heading for that waypoint. Oh, this could be the dodgy bit actually. This could be the dodgy. Oh, yeah. Oh no, all-wheel drive. Oh, right, okay. How do I get back across this? Should I cut across the snow a wee bit? Or is that going to be super snow? Oh, I don't like that either. Don't like that either. No, I'm getting stuck. Okay. Now what? I made it across. Right, let's... Big run up. We'll go for it. We made it across once before, we can do it again. I'm just going to go up this edge this time. Oh no. Oh no, no, that's... Yeah, that's not working. How did I do it before? How did I get across there before? Right, I'm going to try and go round that top way, just in case it's more solid, but I'm going to take it easy. Those front wheels start to go straight to reverse. I hate driving on ice. You just don't know really if you're going to break through. Oh, that looks dodgy. Where are you sending me? We want to get only 300 meters that way. You can kind of just see a change in texture. It looks a little bit more like a matte color, whereas it's just like a darker slight, no, I wouldn't say shiny, but you know what I mean, it's just a darker. Yeah, that's breaking as well. Oh, come on, you're gonna not let me across. Oh no, 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 no. Oh man. I really thought we could get across to that bit there. I'm gonna have to check the map. Does that look like a little road pathway to you? And maybe through the trees? Oh, okay. It does, kinda. We'll maybe have to investigate that too, but the fact that it's showing that this is the road, I want to be using the road. Oh man. Try this little section here. Oh no, you can see them straight, the wheels just drop straight into it. We'll try one more little bit here. Pull it down. I'm asking for trouble here, I know I am. Yeah. Oh no. Have I done it? Have I got myself stuck? I very well could have done. Come on, chains, do your stuff. Get me back out the trouble I've got myself into. I am moving. Am I going to recover this? It's kind of one of those things where you get the the input where it goes 2 hours later, and I'm still just getting out of the snow.
2 hours later.
Yep, 2 hours later. Finally. Oh, okay. I'm a bit of a quandary, guys. How do I get back across? I made it straight across there, coming this way, and I had no problems. Why am I having problems now? I don't get it. I've got to get a way back. Is there a solid bit down the middle? That looks actually okay. Really? Oh no, oh, keep going, keep going, keep going. Is there a, there's a solid, oh no. Occasional solid bits, okay. Oh no. No. Oh. I held my breath for the whole of that. That's not healthy. That's horrible. Horrible. Remo. I'm pointing my finger at you, Remo. Mod map maker, for those that don't know. Right. Let's hope that is the only bit on the whole map that is like that. How to give a guy a fear of going on ice. Right, okay. Now we're going into the unknown because we've not been anywhere south of here. I so want to be up on terra firma. See that ice there? That looks dodgy. And that looks dodgy up ahead. Oh, it is dodgy. Keep moving, keep moving. Go, 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 go. Oh no. No, come on, come on. You can do this. Come on. Keep climbing. Oh. Right, 2 secs while I gather my wits. Right, where are we going? Right, okay. We're going to go past it. I'm hoping we're going to see a road in there. Where are we heading to finally? Down here. Map back where it was. Right, 141. We can do this. We can do this. Go. Okay, let's all-wheel drive off and faster. What not to do in ice? Go fast. Oh, this is bad. Go, go, go. Starting to recognise the dodgy bits again. Oh, like all of this. Oh no. Keep going, keep going, keep going. See, that didn't break too much. That's what we want. Just a little bit of cracking's fine. Oh, I see the watchtower. I feel like I'm climbing up. Maybe we're onto good solid ice now. Yes. Might do it yet. Or maybe we won't. How do we get over there? I don't see us like a roadway up that's obvious. Do you go round? Okay, the road carries on up the way, so let's just follow it. Okay. Oh. Funny how the ice is frozen with a lip. Call me old-fashioned, but water's generally a pretty good leveler. Okay, that's okay. This better not be super snow. No, beautiful, love it. That's the kind of snow I like. Right, where are we going now? We're well into the unknown. Don't break ice. What goes round that way? Interesting. Okay, I'm guessing there's something in there for the road to have a purpose of a road, but we want to get to the watchtower. Is that our little roadway in there? It's hard to tell. We'll put that there. 60 meters, we can do that. Oh, gotta head for a tree though. Head for a big tree. Oh, come on. Stop the wheels from spinning and you should make progress. Just slow progress. There's the watchtower. Can we just cut through the trees even? I feel much more comfortable knowing there's trees about. Who needs a road? Up you get. Go on. Cut down this tree. Go on forward. Yes. Nice job. Right, you can sit there, you're fine, you're not, are you sinking in? No, you're not. Okay, engine off, let's look at the view. Get my blood pressure back down. Yeah. Okay, I see a wee housey. Oh, a wee collection of houses there. Where was that heading? Was that going over this way? Nah, we saw more houses than that. Could have been down here. And we have a new Lodestar. Oh yeah. And a scout fuel. Oh, it's only got 11%. That's teasing. And is it completely broken? Oh yeah, that's not in good shape. Okay. And nothing else down here. There is something there though, and it looks like a road. But these could be roads that would be in place when the ice is melted, and that's the route that you'd have taken. But because obviously we've got ice, we just drive on the ice. Right, I'm thinking if we just head back to this point and then try somehow even to get to there, we can then use whatever the roads are, however it is to get over and around here, this point here. Oh, I never noticed the big industrial bit in the map when it was revealed, but there's nothing here. But I'm guessing it's a place we'll visit again. Okay. Okay. Back to the road. Deep breath. We're going back to the ice. Do we go down that side? Chance it? I think we can get through there. How bad an idea is this? I should just go the same way I got there. Okay, that's a big stone behind that tree. I've just spotted it. Can we go over it? The answer is yes. Kinda. With a little assistance. Like that. Okay, waypoint. Right. Go, go, go. In fact, don't go fast. Just go. Okay. Okay, that's dodgy up ahead. Ooh, are we going to get back? I think we will. Now, where's the next waypoint going to show up? Somewhere over there in the distance? Yep. Okay. Oh, that's definitely going to be braking in front of me. You know, like, not like at all. Oh, this is not a good idea. Back it out, back it out. Nope. Oh no. Oh no, that's me. Am I moving still? Oh I am, it's like before.
2 hours later.
Yes, we're moving proper. Oh no, we're not. Oh, if only you could have more than one reverse speed. Come on. So close to the ice. There we go. Oh. Ah. Right, okay. I don't know how we're gonna get over there. Do we have to go all the way back to the top? All the way back up there to come all the way down? It's highly likely. I mean, even if you were to get over to this point here, which looks so close, you've no idea if it's super snow all the way over the top of that, and then you've still got to try and get across there. Ugh. Yeah, I think it's a trip all the way back north. Okay. Let's get rid of that to there. That to there. And off we go north. So, on the basis of... I seem to use that phrase a lot. On the basis of me surviving this trip north, I'll do a jump cut here and I'll bring you back when we're heading south over the bit we have not seen yet. So, I can get through here. Yeah, see, no problem. Right, okay. See you up at the top waypoint. Fingers crossed I make it. Welcome back. I've just made it to the junction. I did pick up some suspension damage through some invisible object on this muddy road. I was like, oh, didn't expect that. Anyway, I'm almost out of fuel, so let's refuel repair. Oh, this one. Repair first. Do my suspension. Oh no. Oh no. No repair. Okay, we'll just have to be careful. But we can refuel. From the bed, yeah. All of that. And we'll take all of that. What have we got left? Still got 100 litres. And the 7. 107 litres. Okay, I think... Oh, let's go back to the map. I think we'll be fine. That's got 28%, which we might need for that vehicle in the ice. Oh, okay, how do we get to that? Not sure yet. Do we come down onto the ice here and down to get that? Or do we come in from however we get to that building there with the scout fuel carrier trailer? Oh, I don't know. Right, okay, let's carry on south and try and get to that watchtower. That looks like a little road in there, so I'm going to put a waypoint there. Right, let's go. I set it back to morning, so hopefully it'll get nice and bright shortly. Off we go. I can put the all-wheel drive back off again, save that fuel. If only the map was all like this, I'd be so much happier. But then it wouldn't be a challenge. Well, that looks distinctly watchtower-like. Okay, we're turning off here, are we? Maybe that's not the watchtower, but we're turning off. This is the bit it says. It's not the watchtower. We're going down here. It's a building we're going to. Okay. Let's follow the gaps in the trees. Probably just at that threshold, or do I slow it down to the middle of the low ratios to stop the wheels spinning? Yeah, a wee bit slower. Let's put the lights off, we don't need them anymore. We've got to come back up here. Not too bad in the great scheme of things. Okay, got squeezed past the building. Thanks for that. Didn't touch those crates. And we are in. Yes! And another one's done. Okay, not seeing anything in that landscape. Which is what I was expecting. Okay, back in the map. Okay. Zip. Absolutely nothing gained from that. So it's back up to the road and then we can head south. Again, back on so much ice. We're going to go up to there. Okay. We go all the way around. I need to back it up. Yeah, I need to back it up. Thanks for your hospitality. Much appreciated. Squeeze past his house, try not to catch anything. That was close. Right, how quickly can we get out of here? Not that quickly. Yeah, switching between low ratio and high ratio makes zero difference, so it's a slow run out. But moving is always going to be the important thing here. See, sometimes the chains are only good on ice, especially when you're going up and down hills, whereas this kind of stuff, it's mud tires that gets you through it better. So once you've scouted out the icy landscapes, do you switch to mud tires or do you keep the chains on, knowing that the mud tires will still work on ice, you've just got much reduced traction? We're obviously going over lakes which are nice and flat. There's no steep hills with ice on them like in other maps. So that's something to consider. So let me know, if you don't mind, what you would do. Would you switch to the mud tires if you've got them available to you? Or do you just stick with the chains? I mean, obviously we've got a little bit more discovering to do and exploring. Maybe there is icy hills. I mean, having a garage in this map is so handy, so you can just switch them out and try both. Oh, look at all that icy water. I'm hoping this one's a little bit more solid than the last one. Don't need all-wheel drive, save the fuel. I'm keeping to the edge, so if I break one bit, when I come back, I've got the other side to drive on. Whereas if you drive in the middle, you'll just end up having always got wheels in broken bits of ice. It's a little bit dodgy though. Oh, that's dodgy. Keep going. Oh no. Oh, we'll. Oh. Suddenly come to a stop there. Oh no, come on. Come on. Oh no, no, no. No, they're not going to stop now. Yes. And that gives me that bit there for the return. Precisely what I was talking about. Go. We go even faster. Obviously having the chains on at this point is nice because otherwise you'd just be slipping and sliding, but you'd still be going forwards. With mud tyres or any other tyres on the ice, you've just got to bear in mind you were going to lose a little bit of control at speed. Oh, this feels so nice to drive on. I actually don't even know where we're going, so let's stop here and have a quick look at the map. Okay, so we've got a watchtower over there, but no roads that lead to it, so that's another icy traverse unless it goes round here somehow. Let's go for this middle one though. As far as that watch point, waypoint 120 meters. Oh, there's a junction. That's a junction, good. That gives us options. Not seeing anything. I see the watchtower in the distance to the trees. Get up to this corner here and see if we can find anything on the map. Not really. It's, yeah, that doesn't look like there's much of a road there, does there? Maybe we'll just continue down and we'll see if there is a sneaky little road off. But he's tactically placed the watchtower so you find the road last. But we'll head down towards our lodestar. And where's the fuel? There's the fuel there. Right, okay. Is there a wee junction in there? Or maybe the snow's absolutely fine to drive on. And that may well be what it is. In fact, that could be a junction. I don't know. You just start seeing things. Is that a road? Is it not a road? Is that just a gap in the trees that's natural? I had the snow plough in down here though. which is nice. Oh, there's a road. Okay, what's that? That's a road down... Where does that lead to? Just in here? Does look like something continues all the way around, so that might be the meltwater road. Okay, let's keep going though. We've got a lodestar to find. We can't even fix it. We've used up all of our repair parts. There it is. $100 XP. Change truck. Yes. Whoa. Okay. It's seen better days. Slammed to the ground. Right. Okay. Oh, it's got repair parts in the back. Hold on. Repair. Aha! 3 tires. Well. And 150. I'm not going to do all... Well, I can do the wheels. And probably the most important... Would it be the gas tank for 50 and then suspension? Or just suspension, just to get it up. Like that. Because now you could probably pull it with 3 wheels and the suspension almost fully repaired. Okay. We need 470 in a tyre for the rest. Okay, close that. In fact, don't we have another tyre? Repair. Why not close enough to switch? That's strange. Oh. Change truck. Back to this. Now, if I repair, did we get... Oh, I see, we did have another tyre. I thought we did. Better put it onto Lodestar though. There you go. And we've got 1 spare for us. That's all we've got left. But we don't need to worry about tyres, which is nice. And nothing else down here as far as I'm aware. No. What we do need, how much is in that? 11% fuel. Oh, 11% of 900 though. Better than a poke in the eye. Go back to there. Even if we just to grab hold of that trailer and bring it up to the main road. Right. Let's just do that. Mia. No, I want to go forwards. Bring you up to the road. Yeah, stop. We'll be back. Again, we've got one already, so the question is, what do we do with that Lodestar? Is that a return to the garage and sell kind of truck? Or is it one that you might want to utilise? I'm going to swing her right in here, and that was nice and wide, wasn't it? I wonder what they do out here. What's the job that you have out in this sort of wilderness? Lovely. Grab that. And what do you have actual amounts? $99. I suppose that makes more sense, yeah. Of 100, 10% would be 90. Yeah, okay. It's still better than nothing. Come with me. And that's the kind of location there that I feel we might end up back at as well. We've given you a nice big area to turn and whatnot, so do they want maybe some short logs delivered for firewood? That kind of stuff. But that's something I've just kind of really noticed is there's not much in the way of tasks in this map. Well, let's leave this fuel here. Just in case we do need it for the lodestar or something else passing by. Right, engine off. We need to try and figure out now, since we know there's no road round to that watch point. Need to go up to somewhere up here and then down. I'm not even seeing. Sometimes moving the camera angle you can spot a gap between the trees, but I'm not seeing it. So with our last little bit of fuel, we're going to try and get to the watch point, and then this guy's going back to the garage. He needs to fully restock and repair. I hope he's going to make it back. Fortunately, it's not hard to go back to the garage and bring out another rescue vehicle. So we've got options there. So we've cut through the trees there. Or we could cut through the trees here. Right, how bad is it going to be? I really want to stay close to the trees. Tactically placed rocks. There's that graphical glitch that's still here. Well, that's nice snow. We're on top of it. Right, go. Still heading for the trees though, just to be safe. This is the road. Okay, that'll do me. Oh yeah. And we made it. That was easier than I thought. Again, engine off and launch observation. Yeah, that's not really telling us much. It's beautiful in a barren sort of a way, in a scary don't go out in the snow kind of way. And on the map we gained zip. No new yellow exclamation. Oh, I lied. What have we got? A fuel carrier. But is that 2,000 litres? So 9% of the 2,000. And it's a quarry thing. That looks like a trailer to me. Scout trailer, perhaps. Oh, look. That's a Cat 745C, if ever there was. Oh. Okay, and this watchtower, it looks like you're going to go straight across there somehow. Okay, guess. Ah, man, we need to go and find that. Okay, so there, we did see a little junction, didn't we? That would be nice to finish up the episode on. Right. Let's get turned. Out we go. Basically just follow my tracks straight back out again because I know it's doable. Well, it feels slower for some reason. We go back up on top of the ice, that's good. And onto the road, come on. Yes, that's it. The big question is though, do we need to get this Ford back to the garage before we should be going to see the 745C? There is a junction, the road might be absolutely fine like this. 61 litres of fuel, oh we're doing it. Oh man, is this a bad idea? If it stays like this, we'll be fine if I don't crash. Slow it down over the rocks, don't need any more damage. Oh, this is fine. Oh yeah. Nothing wrong with... Oh yeah, there's the fuel. Nothing wrong with my recognition skills for a truck like that. Oh no. Oh, new trailer discovered, but that's a task. Looks like it's in a tree. Right, engine quickly off. Can we switch to... Yeah, that's not appeared. Okay, not a problem. Let's have a look at this fuel. So that's the beauty of the Ford, is you can attach to that. Like so. And the refuel amount is 200, yeah. It's not bad. The question is now, and there's so many questions but not very much in the way of answers, is what do we do with the trailer? It could do with getting topped up, but it's a free trailer and we've got to get it all the way back to that fuel station, which in itself is absolutely fine because we've got to get the Ford back to the garage anyway. So maybe we should at least try. I think we'll be fine knowing that we made it through without too many dramas from the garage. The roads south were okay. Maybe not going the other way where we left that scout fuel trailer. I never actually checked to see if we could do any repairs with that. I never checked. I could have put, when it was close to the Cat 745, just to see, but I mean it'll tell us when we get the contract or task. We need to come back. We need to come back to get it anyway. And if that's... Do you know what, guys? I'm just thinking that could be one of the contracts. Was there a 745 in this? No, it's a Freightliner. A Derry. Hummer. Lodestar. Oh, Tataran. Or an Anchor, so it's none of them. Okay, now I'm actually thinking, should we check out that? And the answer's yes. Ah, okay. It would really be not wise to not at least investigate. In fact, I should be facing that. That would make my life a bit easier. Once more, back to the cat. What a waste of fuel, but I think we'll still be fine if we keep it frugal. And plus there's a wee scout trailer in that quarried out area. We'll just keep facing this way in reverse back to the cat. Right, engine off, repair. Oh, I see. Okay. I thought it would maybe let us see about repairing it. But it doesn't exist to us at the moment. Okay. Well, you drive and learn. Let's pop down here though, since the road looks clear. Oh, it's not a quarry, it's a tunnel. Nah, it's a quarry, it must be a... You do mining into the bank. Oh no, that's a massive, it's not a... Oh no. There's a couple of missions. Didn't see that coming. Only good thing is we could pull that curtain cider up to where that fuel trailer is. As soon as we've got this here. Maybe it was worth coming back just for that. I thought that was a wee scout trailer, but the curtain ciders aren't that much bigger. Right, 42 litres. Plus, we do have a little bit spare on the roof. We'll be back. Oh, the sun's getting low, time is ticking on. I've been very lucky. The ability to do my longer episodes has presented itself just because of my time scale with work, and hopefully it'll continue for a wee while longer. But occasionally, and possibly even more often than not, will be a shorter episode. But I'm doing my very best to you guys for the longer ones, because I've not heard anyone say anything about they prefer the shorter ones, which is really nice. Coming through. Right, you stay there. I'll reattach to this one. And I think what I'll do is I'll just call it here, guys. We don't really have enough time to get all the way back to the garage just now. So engine's off, sun's going down. But the journey back will be in the next episode. Again, if you've enjoyed it, do let me know with a wee thumbs up. And like I've said it before a while ago now actually, is it's good for the YouTube algorithm, and it might give this, my Let's Play, a recommendation to people who have maybe never even seen it before, or they've maybe got slight interest in this kind of game. So that and comments is greatly appreciated. And see me again soon. Bye for now.